Hello, VC. Ed from On My Turntable here. It is Saturday, June 1st, a beautiful Saturday morning right here in New Haven, Connecticut. And so for this video, I was going to do a standalone video on this, but I've been doing this for about a month now and had a lot of connection with a lot of great folks, a lot of great people in the VC community having a dialogue, and have joined some threads. So I said to myself, you know what? I think I'm going to make this a thread and see where it goes. So one of the things that I've noticed with folks showing their music collections, myself included, is it's very dude-centric, if you will. Lots of males, male bands, male artists. There are some females in there, female bands, but definitely not as much. So I'm going to do an episode where it's all female artist spotlight, if you will, and I want to make this a thread. So let's see who might be game, and I'll put the guidelines to the thread in the description below. So what I'd like folks to do is to show a minimum of 5, no more than 10 female artists from their collection. It could be a solo female artist, it could be a girl group, it could be an all-female band, it could be a female-led band where the primary singer-songwriter leader of the band is a female. That kind of widens it out a little bit more options there. And for one of the acts that you show, one of those minimum 5, maximum 10 that you show, one of those folks, women, you've had to have seen live in concert. So talk about that show and talk about that concert when you get that artist. So with that, I think I'll start off a bit more current and then sort of work my way backwards. So first up for me is Yola. And this is Walk Through Fire. This is her debut LP that came out in 2019 on Dan Auerbach, if I say that correctly, from the Black Keys Easy Eye Sound label. This is really a fantastic soul record that she recorded with him down in Nashville. I listened to a lot of this in satellite radio before I bought it. The song that really got my attention was the Ride Out in the Country, which is just a great song. But all of it's very very mellow, nice soulful R&B, that Southern soul sound. Love All Night, Work All Day, Still Gone, Far Away Look, Shady Grove. It's just a great record. And if you want to treat yourself to a very interesting music video, check out her music video for Ride Out in the Country. You can only watch it once. You can watch it more than once, but you can only watch it once. And you'll know what I mean after you see the video. So this is Yola's Walk Through Fire, her debut. And so staying on that kick, her second LP, Stand For Myself, which came out in 2021. This is a tremendous record. Also produced with Dan Auerbach on his label as well. This is a lot more soul-based, more R&B. This is really just fantastic. Lots of great horn section in this. It's just great record all the way around. Dancing Away in Tears, Diamond-Studded Shoes, Starlight, Like a Photograph, and the title track, Stand For Myself. Just a great record. And it came out in just this really cool smoking pink vinyl right here. So that is Yola, Stand For Myself, her second LP. If you've not treated yourself to listen to any of her, I definitely highly recommend that you do so. Also, fairly recently, I've gotten into is Margo Price, and this is her 4th album, Strays. I heard quite a bit of this on public radio as well, satellite radio as well. The song that really drew me to this was the opening track, Bent to the Mountain, but she also does a great recording on here with Sharon Van Etten, which I like, called Radio. Change of Heart was played a lot. This is a really moving, beautiful country tinge record. It's really fantastic. I'm going to go back and listen to some of her earlier stuff. I believe she did a live LP at the Ryman that I hear is pretty great. The inner sleeve, very cool. A nice fisheye lens view of the band there. Fisheye pick, some individual photos there. And this also came out on some nicely colored smoky purple vinyl as well. So that is Margo Price, Strays, and that was from 2023. All right. Staying sort of in that countryist vein, old school Emmylou Harris. I have tons of Emmylou Harris on vinyl and on CD. Luxury Liner is one that I go back and play a lot. This is with her, and her classic hot band. This is from 1977. Luxury Liner, the Graham Parsons tune. She covers C'est La Vie, the Chuck Berry tune. I'll Be Your San Antonio Rose. Lots of Rodney Crowell stuff on here. And this was the first time I actually heard a version of Town Van Zant's Poncho and Lefty. She does a very sweet version of that on here as well. So this is great. Any Emmylou Harris from the 70s you can get. It's just fantastic stuff with Rodney Crowell and the Hot Band. It's really good. And latter-day Emmylou, well, not really latter-day, it's 30 years ago now, is Wrecking Ball, which is the first record she did with Danielle Lanois, which is just really just has that Danielle Lanois sound, just very haunting, very beautiful, very mesmerizing in some ways. This is really just a great collection. If you've not treated yourself to this Emmylou Harris recording, you really should. She covers a lot of great stuff on here. Where Will I Be is a Danielle Lanois original, but she also covers Neil Young's Wrecking Ball, obviously the title, Dylan's Every Grain of Sand, Waltz Across Texas Tonight is her song with Rodney Crowell, Gillian Welch's Orphan Girl. It's just really a beautiful, haunting listen to that's meant to be heard from beginning to end. So Emmylou Harris and Wrecking Ball. Moving up to Canada, k.d. lang and the Reclines, Absolute Torch and Twang. This was the third and last LP she did with the Reclines. She doesn't do this fun country stuff anymore. I love those early k.d. lang and the Reclines records, the Owen Bradley session, Shadowland, really fun stuff. She's pretty great. I love this cover, and this is just a great record that I go back to over and over again. Just absolutely fantastic. So if you're not familiar with her earlier stuff, this is really just fun country honk kind of stuff. It's really good. This is who I saw live. I saw k.d. lang live at the Beacon Theater in New York in 2019. That's when she did the tour for Ingenue. She went out there and did Ingenue as a whole, which was a whole big game changer for her. That record had told songstress style and sound. She did all of Ingenue. She did for an encore. She did excuse me. Neil Young's Helpless, Joni Mitchell's Help Me, and then finished off with Cohen's Hallelujah. So, I mean, all in all, it's pretty much a Goosebumps special kind of night. So, k.d. lang and the Reclines, Absolute Torch and Twang. Staying up in Canada, Kate and Anna McGarrigle. This is their third LP, Pronto Moto, which I picked up recently. I had it on CD many years ago and had forgotten about it, but I found a vinyl version of it a few weeks back, so I picked it up. Of course, you know, this is their third release. Their two previous releases are absolutely just beautiful. Just a phenomenal Canadian, you know, folk duo. Really wonderful. This record kind of gets the short shrift, I think, with some of the reviews and what I've read about it, but I like it. I think it's very good. I mean, all three of those records together, the first three albums, the debut, Dancers with Bruised Knees, right? And then this one, all really wonderful to listen to. So Kate and Anna McGarrigle, just, you know, fantastic. Staying up in Canada, of course, Joni Mitchell. So I have tons of Joni Mitchell, vinyl on CD, so I'm not going to break out all that stuff. We all love Joni Mitchell, right? I think we do. And so this actually came out in 2000. This is called Both Sides Now. I love this. This is when she did a whole bunch of standards. And it is a song cycle from the first time that you fall in love and meet somebody to that new budding romance to getting comfortable to having some disagreements, and then the romance fades at the end, and then you go your separate ways. So it's a great song cycle from beginning to end. You're My Thrill, At Last, opens everything up. She does her own A Case of You on here. What else does she do on here? Let's see here really quickly. Don't Worry About Me, Stormy Weather, that's right. And then she ends off with Both Sides Now, so her own version of that. So this is all very lush, very orchestral, and just a beautiful mood piece of Joni Mitchell, Both Sides Now from 2000. Next up, Nina Simone, To Love Somebody. So I have tons of Nina Simone as well on CD and on vinyl. This is a nice early pressing of from 67, I believe this was. So this is just classic Nina Simone. You can't beat it. She covers Suzanne on here. To Love Somebody, of course, the Bee Gees, Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues, The Times They Are Changing. Just great Nina Simone. Fantastic stuff. I can't say much more than that. So if you don't have any Nina Simone, you should. Next up, Joan Armatrading. So Joan Armatrading, I don't have any vinyl on Joan Armatrading, but I have this phenomenal collection of hers that came out a few years back. And this is the classic years on A&M from 1975 to 1983. So if you're not familiar with Joan Armatrading, this is a great entry point to discover her discography and just get all like the prime cuts from that time period. So I highly recommend Joan Armatrading. Just great listenable stuff, and still performing today. If I can catch her live, I certainly will. She's tremendous. One of my favorites, Gone Way Too Soon. Kirsty MacColl. This is a greatest hits compilation called Galore. I don't have any vinyl of Kirsty, but I've got this wonderful CD. And this has everything you want from Kirsty MacColl. They don't know, of course, her own song, her cover of Billy Bragg's in New England. There's a guy that down the chip shop swears he's Elvis. Just fun stuff. She covers Perfect Day, does that with Evan Dando, the Lou Reed track. Both of her tracks with the Pogues are on here. She covers the Kinks Days. Just Kirsty MacColl, just really, really wonderful. Just a great performer, a great singer, and just great music and a lot of fun. And just really, really, phenomenal stuff from Kirsty MacColl. And last up for number 10, I will end up with Laura Nyro. So Laura Nyro is somebody who, when I mentioned, a lot of people don't know who she is, but when I mentioned the songs that she's written, they're like, oh yeah, I know that song. So Laura Nyro, right here. So she actually had a hand in putting this CD compilation together right before she died in 1997. And if you don't know Laura Nyro, you certainly know the songs Wedding Bell Blues, Eli's Comin', Stony End, and When I Die, Stone Soul Picnic, and on and on. So just a great catalog of Laura Nyro here. This is a best of Stone Soul Picnic. So once again, if you're not familiar with her catalog, this is a great entry point to start. And I think down the road, I might do an episode that focuses on her specifically because I'm a huge fan of Laura Nyro. And that's it. That's all I wanted to show. So that is 10 female artists. So that's the thread. Hoping folks will watch this, enjoy it, and jump on in. And once again, all you need to do is just pick a minimum of 5, no more than 10 female artists, bands, girl groups in your collection, talk about them, and one of them you've had to see live. So hopefully this gets out there, but if not, I had fun making it. And once again, I appreciate everybody's likes and comments and dialogue and back and forth. I'm having a really, really good time. And everybody have a good weekend if you're watching this on the weekend. And as I like to say, with everything going on in the world today, let's just make sure we're a little kind to one another. So thanks, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your day.